Welcome back, guys. It's Dr. Mike, and I'm a physical therapist providing tips on how to build strength and longevity with your body. Now, if you're someone that is looking to build strength in your legs and maybe you're recovering from an injury or a surgery, this is going to be a simple follow-along routine that you can use to help get your kickstart with building leg strength. Now, some of these exercises might be too easy for you, but just stick around to the end because we're going to start to get into some more difficult exercises that will challenge you. So, with anything, when we're building strength, we want to ensure that we can activate the proper muscles. And the first exercise that we're going to get started with is the quad set. We also may know this as the quad isometric exercise. You can do this laying down or even sitting up. I'm going to show you demonstrating on my left knee how to perform this sitting up. And all what we're trying to do is get some activation out of the quadricep muscle here. So here I'm going to focus on really tightening up my quadricep muscle, extending my knee as much as I can. You're going to see the muscles of the leg kick on. You're going to hold for 5 seconds, and then you relax. You're going to hold for 5 seconds, squeeze that quadricep muscle, and then you're going to relax. We're going to perform 10 reps of each of these exercises just so we can make sure you're performing this correctly, and then relax. So now I'm working on number 4. And I want you to follow along at home if you're working on this with me as well. 5, 6, good. If you just had surgery, if you just had an injury, this muscle is going to be shaking tremendously. And that just means that we're really working hard and we're going to start seeing some improvement here. And it shows you that this is an area that you really want to focus on. Okay? We'll do one more rep of the quad set for you, holding for 5 seconds, and then we're going to relax. The next exercise we're going to move on to is a short arc quad. So once someone can show me that they can complete the quad set exercise with the 5-second hold, then we're going to move on to getting some movement of the knee. This is extremely important here. Now notice I have a half foam roll, and we're going to set this underneath the knee. And just with this exercise, like the previous one, you can do this laying down, but I like to do this sitting up primarily so I can see what's going on with my leg. So here, I'm going to do the same thing as the previous exercise. I'm going to focus on tightening the thigh muscle, and I'm lifting my heel up off the ground there, okay? Now, when I do this, one way that you can help activate that quadricep muscle is by pulling those toes up towards you. And notice I'm trying to straighten my leg out as high as I can. If you really want to get a good burn in the quadriceps and the leg muscles, you can do this by holding on at the top for a couple seconds and then slowly lowering down. Okay, we're going to do 10 reps here. Now, one thing I want you to keep in mind is as you're following along here at home, I shouldn't just see you do this where you're just dropping the leg and not showing any control. We want to show control to really work those muscles efficiently and really get the most benefit out of these exercises. So we have 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. So now that we're getting more movement in the quadricep and in the leg, we're going to show you a new exercise that you're probably not familiar with, but can do a lot of good for activating the quad muscle. So if you feel like you can't feel your leg muscles, I guarantee you with this exercise, you're definitely going to feel your legs burning here. And you're going to start off by simply laying on your stomach here. And what you're going to do is with that leg there, I'm going to prop my toes up on the ground. I'm going to straighten my knee as much as I can. So then once I'm relaxed, I'm going to allow my knee to bend. And then really to activate that quad muscle, I'm going to straighten my knee as far as I can. Once again, we're going to go through 10 reps of this. We call this a terminal knee extension. I'm trying to straighten the knee as much as I can, feel that quadricep muscle tighten up, and then I'm going to relax there, okay? So I'm almost thinking about propping those toes into the ground, straightening the knee, feeling the front of the thigh burning, because this is tough on my legs. And we're going to go through 4 more reps there. 1, 2, and this may not even look like much when you're first watching this on video, but if you actually try this, you're going to feel that quadricep tightening there. Okay, so moving on from the prone knee extension, now we're gonna get into working some of the thigh muscles, our hip adductors. These do cross the knees, so are very important for building strength in the knees. And this one I do like to do laying down. I'm gonna grab that foam roller, place it in between my legs, and try to get my feet as far underneath me as I can. And now with the foam roller, I am pushing my knees inward into the foam roller, holding for a couple of seconds, and then relaxing. So you're squeezing the foam roller. You might use also like a pillow at home, and then you're relaxing. We're gonna go through 10 reps here. This is number 3, squeezing the foam roller, using the inner thigh muscles as much as we can. 4, very good. We have 5. Good, you can really start to feel a burn on the inside. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. All right, we've made it to the last exercise. So if you've made it this far, thank you for sticking around. We're gonna get into the more advanced exercise that maybe some of you might be familiar with, and this is the glute bridge. We're gonna do this on our back. This is obviously going to be working our hamstrings and our glutes here, but as well as our quadriceps, really working on pushing into the ground here. So I'm gonna be lying flat here. My feet are gonna go as far as I can underneath me. I'm going to squeeze my bottom and my ab muscles and lift my hips as high as I can, trying to get my hips in line with my knees if I can, and then lower back down. Here we're gonna go through 10 reps. There's 2, 3, good, 4, 5. If you really want to challenge yourself, you can hold it for a couple more seconds at the top. 6, that'll make your glute muscles work a little harder. 7, 8, 9, one more, I feel my hamstrings working there, and 10. Very good. All right, guys, hope you found this video helpful. When you're working on this routine, a good start would be to work on the same routine 2 to 3 sets, focusing on 10 reps at a time, and then make sure that you're not just working one knee, that you also are doing the other knee as well, especially if you want to build optimal strength in the legs. Now, if you found this video helpful, please make sure to support this channel by subscribing here, as well as if you want more information on how to build strength with your legs, check out the video I made here. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next one.